What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. Now, today I got a great topic for you guys. What do you do when you're faced with an opponent that just don't give up? Yeah, y'all. Coming up next, I'm going to tell y'all about an inmate named Hammerhead. And why going up against him, you probably got no wins. Unless you really know how to push that blade. Stay tuned, y'all. Alright, y'all. So Hammerhead, he's an inmate. He's about in his mid-50s. And he used to be a professional boxer. Now, Hammerhead is in here with us because boxing didn't go too great for him, and he ended up heading to the streets to get money as a, bouncer, you could say, but for an illegal drug kingpin of some sort. So, certain things would happen with him in his case. I'm not going to speak on his case, but regardless, he unalived somebody and ended up in here. In the prison, rather. So, Hammerhead, he's an easygoing guy. He has a routine. He reads the Bible a lot. So pretty much all Hammerhead does is get up in the morning. He goes down for breakfast. Then he'll come back, make him a cup of coffee, and then sit there and read his Bible. Now, he normally will skip mess hall and he'll just read his Bible for lunch. He won't go down for lunch. He'll make something out of the locker and he'll stay in his room. Then, at nighttime, he'd like to go down for the last call for dinner, eat that, come back, then he'll make him another cup of coffee, read some more of his Bible. He wouldn't hang out in the day room. He wouldn't gamble. He don't beat down and tell stories with other inmates. He stays to himself and he sticks to that Bible. Mind you, he does this every day, so he's probably read that Bible over and over and over again over the years. He got time in, y'all. So, Hammerhead don't bother nobody. He buys his commissary, puts it in his locker. He don't put no lock on his lock because he demands respect. Everybody know Hammerhead don't play about his food. That's the one thing that'll probably get him upset, is if you ask him for some of his food or take some of his food. Either one, he gonna get upset. He don't believe in that bartering, sharing stuff. Now, if you want to buy some of his food, he will loan some of his food out, but at higher cost than the store. Now, sometimes the store might not want to give you no credit. Your credit could be bad with the whole pot. It could be bad with the whole jail, because there's more than one store guy. Now, if you ain't got no credit with the store guys, now that's where Hammerhead comes in. Hammerhead will take a risk on you. He gonna tell you, if I give you one soup, you gotta give me 5 back. Yeah, you don't got no credit out here. I'm your only line in these streets. So I need 5 soups back. If you can't get me, don't take this soup, homeboy. Because if I have to come and find you for my 5 soups, I'm going to take 5 soups and I'm going to do something to you. Don't make me have to do something to you. Hammerhead will tell him with an easy voice. He won't even get up off of his bunk. Don't make me do something to you. And he'll toss the soup at you. Now, you have just signed a contract. You took that soup, and maybe you want to throw some meat in there. You feeling good. Somebody about to send you a bag, so you say, you know what? Throw in a can of that tuna or a can of that chicken, and I'm going to make me a hookup. Alright, I need 5 soups, 5 cans of tuna back. Don't be late. Next commissary, I need that ASAP. Like, alright, That's how it goes. That's how it goes when you deal with Hammerhead. So, let's fast forward, people. Most of the people that end up borrowing from Hammerhead either ran out of credit or don't have credit at all. And the normal store guys, not knowing if you're going to be in the pod or not, if you're going to have to get put on the gate or whatever the case is, they want to see, that you're going to survive in here first before they start giving you credit. Yeah, there's no point in giving somebody credit that's going to get punked out tonight and end up hitting the gate. But Hammerhead, he got connects with the COs. So even if you go to lockup, even if you go to another pod, Hammerhead is going to get to you and get his money. And if you ain't got his money, well, he going to give you a whooping. Plain and simple, y'all. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to borrow from the store? Are you going to borrow from Hammerhead? Or are you just not going to borrow at all, people? Get in the comment box. Tell me what you would do. Tell me what you think the smartest thing to do in prison. I want y'all youngsters that's watching this right now, that's on your way to prison, to learn a little lesson. When you know you on your way, have your people ready, whether it's your bread or they going to put bread up for you. As soon as you get your state number, have them put money on your books. So that way, as soon as you get to central reception, you can get on them phones, make your list. Then you can start ordering commissary from the RIP. You could come into jail with commissary if you want to. I wouldn't advise that. We'll get into that. I wouldn't advise. Now, you know what? We'll get into that right now. Don't go from the county jail to the prison with a bag full of commissary, because you don't know what tank they're going to put you in. There's a lot of sharks out there, people. You don't want to walk in with a bag full of commissary and be looked at as fresh meat on the block. Yeah. When they see a big old bag, automatically everybody's sizing you up. Well, I wonder if you're going to fight for it. Are you going to fight for it? You going to push that blade for it? Well, they're going to find out. And you just going to have to show them how gangster you are. Or not. So people, word of advice, get in your tank. Get familiar with your surroundings. See who's who, what's what, how people moving. And sometimes the best strategy, you might not know this, people, but can't nobody come, they're not supposed to come in your room. Ain't nobody supposed to be in your locker. So if you get less items every week consistently, you will amass what you're looking for. If you want 10 packs of milds or blunts or soups or whatever, order 2-3 soups a week. Order 5 this. Order 3 of that. Small bag, so people don't think you balling like that. Go ahead, put your little bag up. People think you get what you need to survive. But when people see you coming in there with abundance, they're going to try you. So, words to live by. It's a little advice, y'all. Now, if you are not on your way to prison, congratulations to you. You made it this far without ruining your life. Now, if you're not on your way to prison, then this is strictly entertaining for you. You can hear about stories all day and not care and not hit home the way it hits with me. I've been there. And a lot of the people listening have been there. So, no judgment, y'all. Alright. Now we're going to get into it. What happened? What happened to make them call this man Hammerhead? Well, as you can probably think already, he got a hard head. Yeah, y'all. He has a very hard head. Remember I said he was a professional boxer? Well, when he stopped boxing, he started doing crime, y'all. He was out there protecting a mob boss. And he got shot in the head. And yeah, he survived. They put a metal plate in this man's head. Just like Kanye got one in his jaw, this man got a metal plate in his head, y'all. Where that bullet was. That was the only way that he was going to survive. So, y'all can already imagine, every time this man goes through the metal detector, they stripping him butt naked just to make sure he ain't got no blades on him. They don't care. It's on his paperwork. It's on his chart. He got a metal freaking plate in his head. Nope. Not taking no chances. Spread him. Every single time he moves, they got to do that to him. And it's humiliating, but he understands. It just sucks for him because he can't never move around with one of them things. Somebody got to pass it to him if he trying to get out the dorm with it, or etc., etc. Now, believe it or not, Hammerhead didn't play with them blades that much. Like I said, y'all, he was a professional boxer, so he really had hands, and he wasn't a small guy. And he wasn't scared of no blades either. So, this guy had no fear. His locker was stacked. Everybody knew what he had. And he dared you to come in there and try him. He ain't backing down. So, here we go again, y'all, with gangs and the crash outs. Now, the Crips, they have a very, very tedious vetting program where they put their recruits through hell. You don't just get jumped on the set, none of that. Depending on what set you're dealing with, I don't know. But some of these sets will have you on crash out missions, stunt dummy missions. And they want to see if you're going to survive. Now, some missions, I gotta admit, I believe some of these missions, when they send these guys out, they don't really like them that much, and they don't want them to survive. They don't want them on the set, but still, they have to give them somewhat of a fair challenge. So, there's this one guy named Marcus, and the Crips would send him out to go and borrow a whole bunch of commissary from Hammerhead with no intentions of paying him back, y'all. They told him, go get 4 soups, 2 cans of tuna, 1 can of chicken, and tell him you need some of the cheese whiz too. So he goes down there and he does just that. And Hammerhead said, young blood. And Marcus right away said, I ain't no young blood. I ain't no blood. I'm cuz. For real though, OG, for real though. And Hammerhead looked at him like, yeah, whatever, man. But listen, all that stuff you want, I need 5 pieces each back. You do the math. I need it back here by next commissary. Whose name is this going under? Who's signing this contract? And the young boy said, me. Who's me? My name Marcus. Alright, that's better. Alright, Marcus, I'll see you next week, this same time, this same place. Don't be late. And Marcus just looked at him like, alright, whatever, old head. He got the bag, he walking off laughing like, like he ain't planning on paying this dude back. Excuse me, y'all. So he go right on down to his OG Crips room, and he dropped the bag in there on the bed. It's like, yo, I got it, OG, I got it. They're like, all right. They barely plan on letting this dude eat with them. They really crashing him out, y'all. So Marcus sitting around, they whipping up, fast forward, they making their bowls. Marcus got his bowl there and his spoon. They ain't put nothing in his bowl yet. They divvying it up. They making sure it's enough for all of them first before they even give him a speck. And he the one that went and signed the contract, put the food in his name. He the one that got to take the ass whipping when that food don't come back. So Marcus finally get a couple of scoops. He's like, alright, whatever, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know. They probably just stunting me because I'm new. It's probably just part of the process or whatever. So, a few days will go by. Now it's commissary day, y'all. Now, everybody waiting, you know, all the Crips waiting because now to them, today's the day. Now we're going to see if Marcus got what it take to be a Crip. We're going to see if he got what it take to bag up Hammerhead. You get in the line, go to the commissary, and now mind you, Hammerhead, his room is right where he could see. We didn't have to leave the dorm to get our commissary. You just go right up to a desk, and they got this glass, and they slide it through. It's like a bodega, y'all. And just go sign off your name, your number, and you get your stuff. So now, Hammerhead is watching Marcus leave the line with a little bitty bag. He got him a little cosmetics, maybe a couple of honey buns. He ain't got no food in his bag. So immediately, Hammerhead, he like, nah, this young boy can't be trying me. Hammerhead already lacing up his shoes, them state shoes. He lacing them state Timbs up, y'all. And he getting them nice and tight. He like, nah, I'm gonna fight for mine. I'm gonna fight for mine. I don't play. I go to lockup. I don't play about mine. And you know, that's what Hammerhead telling his cellmate. And he also, him and his cellmate was cool. He told him, listen, if I get locked up, get all my stuff, hold on to it for me. Sell it for me. Because it'd be no good when I get out of lockup. Get the guards to bring me a few of my items down to lockup if I get locked up. Alright? I'm going to need all my hair products, all my soap, my toothpaste, and some of my snacks. And you keep something to hold it down if I get locked up. Because young boy about to test me. I know he is. I want my stuff today. Yeah, y'all. Just because Hammerhead is middle-aged, oh, don't think he play. The one thing he don't do is play about his food, y'all. Because in prison, you ain't got nothing but your word and your bond. So if somebody tell you they're going to do something, oh, they better do it. Or that's a serious violation. You just lied and disrespected me at the same time. I have the right to unalive you now. Oh, y'all not hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. This is a different world, y'all. And I don't mean no college with no crazy kids jumping around. It's a different world. A world where justice is harsh and nobody cares about you. The only one that cares about you is you. The COs don't care about you. The inmates don't care about you. The rodents running around on the floor don't care nothing about you. Yeah, y'all. So, and this is probably the worst part of the story, y'all. Hammerhead went right back up to his cell, and he said, I'm just going to make me a cup of coffee and relax. I'm going to read my Bible. And that's what he started doing, y'all. He tried to humble himself. He tried to calm his nerves. All he wanted to do was read his Bible and wait to collect his earnings. So he waiting, and he waiting. And he said, if this young boy don't come up here in my cell before lockdown, before final lockdown, I'm going down to his cell, and I'm going to dog him out. I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to dog him out. And the cellmate said, you got to do what you got to do. You know, respect is all we got. So they just chilling. And well, y'all, Marcus did not come back to his cell. So, in true fashion, Hammerhead got up off the bunk. There was about 30 minutes left before lockdown. He went on down to that cell, y'all. He went down there. He asked the cellmate to get out. Excuse me. He said, I need to speak to your partner over here. Can you step out the room for about 20 minutes? We need to have a conversation. And cellmate looked at Marcus and said, you good? Hammerhead turned around and looked at the cellmate like, and if he ain't? And he was like, oh, whoa, he backed on up. Oh, whoa, all right. He backed on out the cell. As soon as he backed out the cell, y'all, Hammerhead closed that door. Bang! Young boy, I gave you all day and all evening to bring me my commissary. I saw you walk back from the line with a few cosmetics. I'm going to ask you one time, where is my stuff? Now Marcus think he tough. He has no idea this man used to be a fighter. He has no idea he worked for a boss, a crime boss. He has no idea this man has a metal plate in his head. Y'all, he has no idea what he's up against. From the rip, Marcus jumped up off the bunk, took off on him. Boom! Yeah, he got a nice square hit off. As soon as he pulled his hand back from hitting Hammerhead, felt like he done broke his hand. Hammerhead laughing like, yeah. He threw his shit up. He like, all right, come on, let me see what you got. Hammerhead just popping him. Bing, bing. He hitting him with slow jabs. Bing. Hitting him with all types of hooks, and it's crazy. So now this is where it would get ugly for Marcus. He ain't wasting no time with him. He looked through the room. He looked through his locker. He got even madder, y'all, when he saw that this young boy didn't have no commissary. He was simply a crash out. They was never meant to give him no food back. So he didn't blame the CRIP, y'all. He took it out on Marcus for being stupid and letting them crash him out. He grabbed Marcus by both of his shoulders, y'all, and everybody heard it because this is what he's famous for saying. This guy was like, it's hammer time! Bang, 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 bang! Yo, Marcus was unrecognizable. Hammerhead done beat him bloody. Broken nose, broken eye sockets. He done beat him bloody with the metal plate in his head, y'all. I mean, it ain't bother him not one bit, but Marcus gonna need reconstructive surgery. Then he simply, he washed his face off in Marcus's sink, in his own cell. Washed his face off, used Marcus's towel to dry his shit, tossed it on Marcus, popped the button for the door, walked on out of there like nothing ever happened, y'all. He said, that's for lying. That's for lying. I don't play about my food, fool. Alright, look, y'all. That's going to be it for this one. I'm going to get on up out of here. But if you don't take anything from this story, please take this. Don't borrow from people, especially in prison. Especially if you cannot pay it back, y'all. Alright, get in the comment box. Let me know what you think about this one. Do you want to meet Hammerhead? Alright, y'all. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I drop a new video every other day, and you never know what corner's going to be talking about. If you have any specific topics you'd like to hear, get in the DMs, people. I need to hear your suggestions. But right now, I need you to hit that like button, share the videos, and subscribe. Show your boy Corner some love. Alright, y'all, with that, we out.